Back here for part 2 of the finals of the Las Vegas Open from the Orleans in Vegas. This is Scratch Division semifinal action. The top 4 seeds still alive. That's 2 seed Kamron Doyle, 13 years old, going up against 3 seed Jeff Young, 47 years old. The other match, an all-Northwest battle between Kamron Weier and Marshall Kent. Jeff won the first game, so Doyle has to win this game. And he opens it up with front 4. Geoffrey went front 3, ring 10. There's your scoreboard for Jeff. There's a funny-looking cartoon for Kamron. And there's his 4-bagger to open it up. Kamron and Marshall still in game 1 over there. Kent's going to win that game, so they're going to play game 2 as well. The higher seeded bowler only has to win 1 game. Deeper again. Wow. Due to my left side shim, and that's exactly what that ball had to do. Kamron, obviously wise beyond his years. He had already lost the first match, and instead of shooting the spare in the 10th frame, he tried to move a little bit deeper and tighter with the fill ball, and that's where he's been, especially on that left-hand lane since then, and he's struck every time since then. That's a wise behind your years move there. And while Jeff has commentary for the rack as he walks off after that strike. Jeff, a multi-time JBT winner, got a couple 300 games in our tour, and a standout bowler for the Wichita State Shockers, but in trouble right now. Oh, and again, the flat 10. Having to win twice against bowlers that are so good, it can get really, really difficult. And you can't have anything go wrong like having a little bit of carry shortage. Those 2 10s against Doyle right now are looking pretty scary. Angrily picks up the 10. Disgustedly walks off the lane. That's what he said. Alright, if you haven't seen this kid, watch some other videos too on YouTube. Do I remember right? He's the youngest 300 bowler ever. I don't want to give him stats he doesn't have, but I think that's actually the case. Working on front 5. You betcha. No doubter. Doesn't show the nerves of a 13-year-old, doesn't have the game of a 13-year-old.
I don't think he's young 300, I think he's young 800.
Ah, okay, I knew there was something going there. Well, he's too young to be doing any of this stuff. Somebody tell him. He can't drive for like 7 more years. I was worried about who he was going to go to middle school prom with. Deeper and tighter again. Oh, look out. Wow. It's definitely lefter and tighter on that lane, trying to avoid that ball checking up early like it did late in the match last game. When it's flush, it stuffs the rack. When it's light, you gotta watch out for a carry like that. Lucky to get the 5-pin out and leave. Only the 7 here. Still in command of this match. It'll be up to Young to start the string to make it interesting.
That line, Bonzi.
Thank you, Riley. Obviously an excellent spare shooter as well as everything else. He missed a spare in the other match. He's gonna hook at this 7. Yeah. Interesting move. But covers up the spare. That's 3 pins of a Greek church that Weier just started out his second match with. Off to camera left, and that's a necessary strike here for Young. Has to have this one here in the 8th, or it's awful close to over. Just in case we have a Greek church conversion. There. Mandatory strike for Young. Strike working in the 8th. Tie. Wow, he left 2 half-tens the last 2 times on that lane. Obviously tried to make some sort of little subtle move, and instead that ball jumped on him. That was high the whole way, and big time trouble for him. Even if he makes this, it's unlikely that he's going to win, but making it is no small accomplishment right now. Toughest non-split in bowling usually. Chop it at 712 ways, or slide by it and leave a 9. He's electing to go flat at it. Well, one of the more unusual ways to make it, but spare's a spare.
Thank you, Walt.
Yeah, thank you, Juicy Vegas Wall. Geoffrey can max out for 219, Doyle in the 240s, so he would have to open off the sheet. Oh, beg your pardon, 239, sorry. Beg your pardon, getting late. 239, so if Kamron stays clean, there's nothing Jeff can do. Pretty good way to stay clean right there. No doubter strikes from Doyle here. Just get by this shot right here in the 9th frame, so I don't see him missing on the right lane in the 10th. We talked about it in the other video. If you don't watch it, watch the shoulders and the head. They remain perfectly still all the way through his delivery. That's preternaturally good. So wrap it up. Oh yeah. Kamron Doyle is going to be in the title match of the Las Vegas Open. Will he bowl Marshall Kent or Cameron Weier for it? Stay tuned and find out.